Hello guys, welcome again to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, and of course the home of every Barcelona lover. Guys, in this episode there are three things we are going to be discussing about, starting with Francisco Trincao, that Barcelona are considering a loan move for Trincao. Of course, we know Trincao haven't had the best of times in Barcelona. He haven't been the first choice at all for Ronald Koeman. We're going to be discussing on that. Secondly, we're going to be discussing about Phillipe Coutinho, who have been injured since December, and as per reports, Everton in the Premier League are trying to, they're eyeing Coutinho for a potential transfer to the to England. And lastly, we're going to be discussing about the former vice president of Barcelona who was under Bartomeu by the name Jordi Mestre. He spoke about the Super League controversy, spoke about Lionel Messi, and spoke about Ronald Koeman as well, which of course we'll be discussing much on that as we progress. So guys, don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you haven't, if you're new to this channel, because here on Viva Barca we give you the best Barcelona update. Barca, Barca. Welcome again guys. Francisco Trincao have not had the best of times at all since his move from Braga to Barcelona back in the summer of 2020. And as per reports, as I earlier said in my headlines, that Barcelona are thinking of loaning Trincao somewhere to have some playing time and of course boost his confidence. Trincao have not had the best of time. We have been seeing Trincao frustrated playing. Like if Koeman starts him, that is about 80-something minutes. It's really frustrating, guys. And of course, Trincao is a very talented player. And of course, at a point in time, I always ask myself why Koeman would not maybe put Dembele sometimes because of course Koeman have always prioritized Dembele over Trincao. We all know that. It's very clear. That's a clear fact from Koeman's point of view. And seeing Trincao not having that playing time regularly is really frustrating given the talents that he has, especially when he was in Braga. That guy was a really good talented player, and it's really a shame to see Trincao being frustrated on the bench throughout. And let's not forget, Trincao have just made just two starts in La Liga. The rest of the times, just once in a while, he comes from the bench and play, which is not fair enough. If you ask me, I would say that is not fair enough. Koeman have not treated that talented guy the way he deserves to be treated. And as per reports, that loan move is very possible to end up in England because Leicester City have been eyeing him. Of course, even eyeing him right when he was still a Braga player. And of course, Barcelona won that race of signing him. So guys, it's really good. Of course, if Trincao can go to loan and, prove himself, play well, because I trust in him. He's a good player and he have always tried to show his best. Whenever he leaves the bench to come and play, he tries to deliver the best. But going out on loan will still be a great idea because rather than him sitting and Koeman not using him will not make a sense. It will not make any sense at all. So guys, let's just hope for the best for Trincao and let's see what Barcelona would decide, because it's still a big ask. It's still a big question if Barcelona would do what I'm just reporting. As we said, it's just the report. It's just rumors, and it could still happen. It cannot still happen, but from the look of things, it's likely to happen because Trincao have not been having playing time and it will not benefit him, neither will it even benefit his career in the future. So it's better for him to go and play somewhere else, to have playing time. Now moving on to the next interesting story, guys. Yes, I would say interesting. It's about Phillipe Coutinho, who have just been recently linked to a transfer move away from the Camp Nou to Everton, to be precise. And it's even funny, Everton, the die-hard, how can I put it, rivals, the bitter rivals for Messi side. He once played in Liverpool, you remember, before coming to Barcelona, and linked now to Everton. It's going to be a very controversial move if it happens. Coutinho have been suffering injuries since December, and of course setbacks upon setbacks upon setbacks. It's really bad for him. His career likewise have been really bad, and the move to Barcelona have no way been a successful one at all. Coutinho leaving Anfield to the Camp Nou, we quite remember January 2018, have not yielded any fruit at all. Up to the extent, of course, last season we quite remember he was at Bayern Munich on loan after destroying us 8-2, which was even it was so controversial that night, of course. And now Coutinho is nowhere to be found. We quite remember when the season started, when Koeman just came as coach. We almost saw, I would say, some best from Coutinho. He played well somehow. Like the performance was not that bad, but we quite remember when he came back after a short injury, his performance went back down. And now since December, Coutinho have not been able to return back to play. And we need cash. I've been saying this repeatedly. Barcelona need money, and of course Coutinho is a sure sell for me. As I said, Laporta will not hesitate on that, but I don't know. I'm not in Laporta's shoes, but from the economic point of view, it will make sense if Barcelona can cash in on Coutinho. So guys, Coutinho have been so frustrated, still injured since December, and moving back to England will not be a surprise. And of course, many fans will also appreciate that, because Barcelona without Coutinho have no difference. We instead improve more without Coutinho. Our performance since Coutinho left has been even more better. Excuse me if you are a Coutinho lover, but I'm just speaking the honest truth, the facts about what's going on in our club. And when you look at the price that Everton want to sign him, as per report, according to TZ, it's really funny, guys. It's really funny. 40 million euros. That would be good business for Barcelona, though, despite the fact that we'll be making losses on him. But his performance, injury, lack of playing time, it's really it's really funny. 40 million. I was not even expecting a club to offer such an amount of money for Coutinho. But of course, if that money comes, then we'll take it with our two hands. It's really a blessing, right? Yes, it's really a blessing, because Coutinho have not been enjoying playing time, and seeing that kind of money is really good. It will be good. Improve our financial situations, by the way. Now, moving on to the final story, guys, just shortly concerning Jordi Mestre. We quite remember Jordi Mestre was the vice president when Bartomeu was in charge of this club during that disastrous era. I will call it disastrous era because we faced a lot of failures when those regimes were there. Of course, Jordi Mestre just recently spoke in an interview there in a TV station in Spain. He spoke about Messi's future, Koeman, and the Super League as well. So first of all, talk about the Super League. Of course, trying to say the Super League was a very good idea. It's very good. And of course, we know the Super League have been suspended last week, and Barcelona and Real Madrid are the only two teams left in that Super League, that so-called Super League, permit me to call that. Jordi Mestre spoke about that and said, in the economic point of view, it's very good, of course, and he tried to say the former president Bartomeu was really he really spearheaded that project and included Barcelona in it, of course, which we needed that project because it will yield us the finance we need, considering the financial crisis Barcelona are right now. And from his comments there, he said it is really good that Barcelona continue to be in the Super League, despite the fact that it has been suspended for a while now. So just permit me to go by what he said concerning that Super League. He said, for clubs like Barca or Real Madrid, the Super League is vital. Communication has failed because it has not been explained, and there has been a lot of demagoguery. I think that in the end, it will end up being done. So in saying that, he also said he's not surprised Laporta continued with that project, which was a very great idea, and being a necessity, the Super League should continue for Barcelona. Now, talking about Ronald Koeman, he spoke about Ronald Koeman as well, and guess what? He said after that demolition at Anfield, we quite remember 2019, that 4-0 disaster in the Champions League semi-finals. He just broke out the silence, the fact that Bartomeu wanted to bring Koeman right at that time. That is why Valverde was not sacked, because Koeman resisted to come to Barcelona, because by then Koeman was in Netherlands, and Koeman was like thinking, of course, that he wants to take the Dutch national team to play the Euro 2020, of course, which have not even taken place due to the corona outbreak last year. So that's just what he said about Koeman, that Koeman was supposed to be the coach of Barcelona immediately after that Anfield demolition, but of course, destiny showed that Koeman will still be the coach of Barcelona. And about Lionel Messi, quite shortly, he just spoke about Messi shortly by just saying, of course, he's optimistic about Lionel Messi's future, that Messi will stay at Barcelona, he will remain at the club, and he emphasized that if Messi leaves, it won't be because of money. So guys, that's all I had to bring to you about FC Barcelona in this episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video and you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to click on that subscribe button below to always stay updated, with the latest vibes from FC Barcelona. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay safe and bye bye.